Most people learn C++ through bank account simulators and boring sorting algorithms. I prefer figuring out why a Jedi can't shoot lightning unless the game thinks he's evil. Same concepts, but significantly more fun. Maybe you didn't know, but it is based on the same engine as Quake 3. Go to this GitHub repo, clone it, and use CMake GUI and then the output file in Visual Studio to build the project. Additionally, grab Jedi Knight Academy on Steam, then copy the base folder from your game data directory into your Visual Studio build output folder, and don't forget to also drop in the SDL2 DLL. First, bit fields. Items like weapons are commonly stored as bitmaps in Jedi Academy. Each bit in an integer represents one item, and you can read or set individual bits using the shift operator. There's also the bitwise AND operator. This is different from the logical AND, as you might know. The bitwise version works directly on the bits of a number rather than treating it as true or false. Now for one of the coolest things a Jedi can do, wall running. This is where vectors come in. A vector is just a direction and speed combined into one value. When calculating wall running, we copy the player's velocity vector first. We don't want to modify the original, we just need it for a temporary calculation. We then normalize it, which means we scale it down so its length is exactly 1. This way our math isn't affected by how fast the player is actually moving. The wall itself also has a vector, called a normal, that points directly away from the surface. By taking the dot product of the player vector and the wall normal, we get a value that tells us the angle between them. Based on that angle, the game decides which wall run animation to play. Finally, pointers. You've probably seen the asterisk symbol before, but in this code base dereferencing is mostly done using the arrow operator instead. I noticed that Force Lightning is locked behind the dark side. So naturally I went digging through the source code to find exactly what makes the game decide you're evil enough to shoot electricity at people. What actually kind of worked was a different approach, writing a custom console command to unlock powers directly. A few lines of C++ run recompile and the Force Lightning icon appeared in the selection wheel. Unfortunately, I can't use the lightning power though.